And as you guys can see, which is teased, which is speculated, which is expected, Francis Ngannou versus Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder is rumored to take place. And the reason why it's rumored to take place, because of what Francis said. Francis said, as long as Deontay Wilder's out there, he's on my radar, and I want his name on my resume. And let me counterpunch. I think, first of all, that's the next step Francis should take. See, you had some success with Tyson Fury. You were knocked out by Anthony Joshua. And the third head of the dragon is Deontay Wilder. Okay? So maybe Knockout Chaos Part 2 or Bombs Over Baghdad or whatever you want to call it. I think it should happen. I mean, if you're taking on all the top guys in the division, I think that's a reasonable step on how to step your way downward. Okay? Because you guys can remember Tyson Fury had a questionable, sketchy fight with him. Anthony Joshua knocked him out, but nonetheless wasn't the champion like Tyson Fury is. Okay? So that's appropriate that he fought, because he won his next fight in the championship fights that Turkey, His Excellency Al-Ashik, put together. Well, Wilder lost his last. Francis lost his last. So what does that mean? That means that these guys can fight each other to redeem themselves. Okay, so whoever comes out, and it depends on how the fight goes. If it's a drug out, drag out, hell of a fight between Francis Ngannou and Deontay Wilder, they may see another one, or they may want another one. Okay, because one thing's for sure, Tyson Fury versus Alexander Usyk, they have 2 scheduled fights, rematches going both ways. So if anything, the undisputed heavyweight belts are all sold up if the IBF doesn't intervene. All right? And that's a totally different issue. Nonetheless, Francis Ngannou, if he's going to stay in boxing, why not fight whoever is the next downward? Okay? Fight the next badass, the baddest man on the planet, Deontay, Mr. Sleep, or Dr. Sleep, Wilder. Okay? Yeah, and you know people want to see that simply because that's the next fight to be seen. And I'll tell you, within less than a year, if he can get that fight with Deontay Wilder, do you know Francis Ngannou has done something that none of these fighters have done in the last 5 years, as all of them has fought each other. He's fought every single last one of them. That by itself is impressive. Okay? That by itself is very impressive. So I do like the idea of that. I do. I really do. Will he beat Wilder? That's another issue. Because I think it's basically guys this big, guys that hit this hard, like Ngannou, like Wilder. I think who lands first takes it. Okay? I think it's safe to say. And don't forget, Francis can punch his ass off. Okay? So don't forget that just because he got laid out by Anthony Joshua. This is a fight that Francis Ngannou wants. I don't know how Deontay Wilder feels, but if I was Wilder, I would want that fight too, to follow that cab, to answer up anything that questions his own strength and ability. Okay? Especially when Anthony Joshua just did it in 2 rounds. Okay? But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Francis Ngannou wanting Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder next, the third head of that dragon. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!